Last night they were celebrating what they saw as a show of defiance from the Greek people. This morning it was back to reality, with the banks still closed and people queuing at cash points to take out a limit of around £50. And here's the man who thinks he can get them out of this mess. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras says thanks to yesterday's vote he has a new mandate to go and get a new deal from Greece's creditors.
Our Prime Minister wants to go there with the Greece united and ask to our partners to make similar concessions to those we have done.
Yanis Varoufakis won't be part of any of that. The controversial finance minister has quit, told Greece's creditors don't want to deal with him. And a deal is urgently needed. Greek banks could run out of money within days unless the European Central Bank agrees to emergency funding. And that's even before any agreement on what to do about Greece's debts. Here, the Governor of the Bank of England was called to an emergency meeting with the Prime Minister and the Chancellor. They discussed how to ensure 6,000 British pensioners in Greece can receive their pensions, and the Foreign Office advice that tourists should take extra euros to cover their stay and any emergency. Later, George Osborne reported to the Commons.
This is a critical moment in the economic crisis in Greece. No one should be under any illusions. The situation risks going from bad to worse. Britain will be affected the longer the Greek crisis lasts and the worse it gets. There is no easy way out, but even at the 11th hour, we urge the Eurozone leaders and Greece to find a sustainable solution.
Britain's direct exposure to a financial collapse in Greece is small, but in the city they fear that if Greece defaults, then the whole future of the Eurozone will be in doubt.
If we start to question whether some of the key countries across the Eurozone can repay their debts or indeed will default, then investors will ask for higher interest rates on that debt, and that translates directly into mortgage rates for UK consumers, UK households.
Now all eyes are on the German Chancellor and the French President. They're due to meet this evening. As the two biggest powers in the Eurozone, they will decide if they should try one last time for a deal. Meanwhile, in Frankfurt, they've been dismantling this sculpture of the euro. The end of the single currency, the symbolism could hardly be more brutal.